So
Well,
the rest of the day goes on without any further issues.
one last little thing. I'm on the the Logan Paul Wikipedia.
Oh,
Um,
he's a piece of shit.
uh, on one hand, he does say that he might honestly have some CTE. He says he has some brain damage, which he sustained playing high school football. So he got concussed like crazy. I could believe
Yeah.
that.
He has holes in his brain.
And he is actually red green colorblind. Of course, he embellished, exaggerated for the video.
Yes.
Also,
The classic video. That was amazing.
Oh, that was a
Also-
man. Remember when that was a thing?
I'd like to read you this line. When filming a video for his Vine channel, Paul attempted a stunt during which he landed onto a chair and damaged part of his right testicle.
Oh no!
Define damage. Actually, I don't want to know.
I mean, like, it's
Pops
very interesting that he found a way to monetize his mental illness.
Yeah. Well, so did
The president.
I was going to say that one weird military guy who's like cocaina. Nope, flour. I can't think of his name.
Was that guy actually military though?
He claims he was.
I don't know how much I believe that, but
He was like, people ask me if I have autism. Yeah, I'm autistic as shit. That guy. I can't think of his. It's like Martin something.
Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot he existed. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm done.
So Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Yes.
that's fun.
Oh boy. We bit of a tangent there.
Good
Yeah.
tangent. So the rest of the day goes by uneventfully. You guys are still kind of aware of the cultists now. You know they may have targeted you. And as it wears down into late evening, you're just about getting ready for bed. You haven't had any contact from Gleam Silver yet. When just as you're ready to settle in, she'll come around to all of you and say, "Come with me."
Let's go.
I'm with the party on whatever they do, so I'm just
Just follow
autopilot
along.
me there.
Yeah.
The question is, what do you guys do? What is you guys do? That's what I meant to
What
say.
am I supposed to be coming along on this journey?
Yeah, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know.
You're
I guess
quiet
I
and stealthy, and
Sure.
All right.
we should probably tell her
So-
the item we want, though, right? Because we're just distraction. We're not actually going in.
That was her plan.
Well, then yes, we must. Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, if we need to try to recover a holy artifact of my god. Probably let her know that we're gonna be breaking off from whatever the fuck she's up to do that.
So the path you've been on, at certain points you've gone by small villages and towns, and as you've traveled, but you haven't really stopped at any of those. This hasn't really been the case this week. You guys have stopped at a small village to get some new feed for your animals. It doesn't have anything like a big inn that you have stayed at before. But this time, because there was a small village, you'd have those trees for Rafan to climb up in, and maybe some other things in town that people would have gone and bought.
Oh.
But this time around, it seems as though Asbara has decided to go and explore the town as well, and it is just about night. It's about 9 p.m. And Gemna Gleam Silver will take you around to what looks like the village cemetery, and she'll point in its direction, telling you that I saw him going there. This is going to be your best time to keep him busy while I do what I need to do. And then, without another word, she will vanish into the night.
Okay.
This is gonna go perfectly, I imagine.
It's going to go really well. Let's, alright. Well, I guess we have no choice. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess.
Does he see us as we come in?
Are you guys being stealthy?
I mean, do we need to be? We were trying to distract him.
You could be. I'm not gonna be.
Sure. You know what? Yeah, sure. No. Never mind. Let's just go in.
I mean, there's no real loss to it if you fail, right?
I mean, sure. But I mean, what's the... I suppose. Sure. Why not? 16.
Kind of jump into the fight whenever you want.
Yeah, that's true. If we even have a fight.
We're in a cemetery.
Yeah.
Bogley and Corden are not being stealthy.
Nope.
All right, so Bogley boldly walks into the cemetery, not bothering to try and hide his presence. Ravon does a pretty good idea of hiding himself. He's sneaking along the walls of the gate along the gate and the walls as he enters, and keeping to thick grasses, staying near tree trunks, so he's always in the shadows. Corden decides that try and be stealthy. He's going to try and tiptoe through the cemetery, but in his full armor, it doesn't matter how slowly you walk. There's still going to be a clang, clang, clang.
Oh boy.
And he will look at you all as you, at I guess Bogley and Corden specifically, as you approach. Not looking up from the tombstone he's staring at, he'll say, to what do I owe the pleasure of your fine company this night?
Street rat of Thay.
Oh boy.
I have come to address you as your new master.
Jesus.
You need not
my
answer to that
lord.
lich any longer. I can grant you
He'll
power.
He'll look up at you with a. When he looks up at you, you see he's kind of been. All of you have spoken with him thus far. He's been kind of calm, laid back, maybe a bit morose in the way he's speaking with you. But there is a fury in his eyes as he glares at Bogley.
You could join us,
As he
don't you
speaks.
see? You no longer need to be with them. I can give you power. Isle Oblivion has many secrets.
I have forsworn my former country for the demon that rules it now. I am working with those current people, for they have sworn that Tiamat will drive Saz-Tam from Thay if the Red Wizards help her resurrection.
I have power over both of them. I am from Isle Oblivion, which has many mysteries.
Roll initiative as he starts chanting a spell.
I'm long-winded here. I'm supposed to keep talking.
Well, he will cast a spell first if you keep talking without reacting.
Dick.
Or you can roll initiative.
Hey.
So, am I also rolling initiative, or do I?
Don't roll initiative yet. Don't roll initiative yet. What will happen is because you are now in stealth,
Mhm.
you can decide that you're going to react to a specific action someone takes,
Okay.
and that will be when you enter initiative.
Okay. Is there? Ooh, can I jump on that? Can I climb up that mausoleum there? Is that a thing I can do?
You could do that on your turn, but because that would require a second stealth check in addition to an athletics check.
Okay.
But you can do it.
Okay. Well, since I
Corin, what's your initiative?
Hmm. It's that.
All right.
That.
Do I get to cast
Hey.
a spell?
Ravon is not initiative yet. Okay.
Yeah.
You do get to go first. You get a reaction to Asbar Jos.
Mere servants do not get the right to even speak. I use blindness, deafness on him. Deafness. Emphasized.
good luck.
That'd be a con save. Oh, I can heighten it. That's right. I'm gonna heighten this one.
You are. What does heightening do?
I spend three of my beautiful sorcery points in order to
Ooh.
they get disadvantage on their first saving throw.
Whoa, that's quite
Made
nice.
against the spell, yes.
Well, that's his first roll. Well, he got a 3.
He is deafened.
Wow.
What does being deafened do for him?
He can no longer cast spells that have the like I think it's the V component. Voice. Verbal, yep. And he's not going to be able to issue orders to anyone or, scream in pain when he gets hit by Corden. Which a lot of people get hit by Corden.
Well, this is deafened. Deafened, according to the
Oh, that's right.
says
it's
a
not mutant, is
deafened
it?
creature can't hear and automatically fails any ability check that requires hearing.
I was thinking he was mutant. I'm dumb.
Would you like to keep that, or would you like to blind him?
I'm going to blind him then.
All right, I'll let you make that decision.
All right, yeah.
I have a blind picture, I think.
My apologies. I was not looking at my spell properly.
No, you were looking properly. You just got the word wrong. This looks good for blinded.
I was going to use hold person, but I didn't trust myself to pass that.
Good F John for his 1 coin.
That's true,
Ooh.
but I'm not going to ask a friend for a 1 coin. It's in bad taste.
I mean, this would be the fight to use it. Though he might have something more dangerous up his sleeve later.
But do we even know if we want to kill this guy? We kind of do, but
Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't know if we really want to kill him.
we kind of do, yeah.
I mean, we kind of
Yeah,
do, but
yeah.
that
yeah.
might cause issues for
Let's
us
do
if he just goes missing. So I
He's
guess
not
we'll
going to
see.
be my servant, so
We have been kind of poking the bear.
maybe I can keep his soul. I don't have a spell for that yet, but I will someday.
Svarajos will finish chanting his spell. He does not seem to be too dismayed by the blindness as a small orb of fire flies from his hand towards Bogley. Bogley, roll a 1d100.
I refuse.
All right. You got an odd result. So the orb of fire flies past you.
Oh no, Ravon.
You know,
I see how this works. So he's aiming for you. Oh. No, I don't want that one. I want snap to center. Oop. So he'll hit that.
Oh boy.
So the fireball only hits Bogley and Ravon and not Corden.
Hooray!
Oh boy.
Too sneaky.
What's the damage?
L will figure that out after you make your saving throws.
Alright.
Both you can make dexterity
Dexterity?
saving throws. Yep.
15.
All right.
Big wins.
You both pass, so you take half of the damage I'm about to roll.
Oh boy.
You both take 18 damage instead of 36 fire damage.
Oh, that's half my health.
Corden, you take no damage because he missed hitting Bogley. In that case, the fireball would have hit you and Corden and Ravon.
Oh. Dear, oh dear.
Am I out of stealth now?
No,
Okay.
he was blinded and he was not aiming for you.
Okay. I suppose
If you scream in pain as a ball of fire hits you,
I control myself.
he'll also stumble back.
That's okay. He's still in my range.
I go Corden.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Wow, I rolled a lot of 6s and 5s.
You did. Threw a 4 in there for good measure.
good thing none of them hit me. Well, I'm not much a fan of people trying to take out my party. Oh, fuck, I can't reach.
So, John, do you want to give him a 1?
Yeah, you know.
I do have a hold person. The problem with hold person is that he'll get a second
Well-
save attempt on it because it'll be his turn after
Oh.
mine.
Well,
Which reminds me, Alex, I think he gets a save to cure his blindness.
He might. Let me check that spell.
I've got the full details. Hold on.
Oh, so we're just trying to. I mean, we're just trying to contain him, right? Probably shouldn't kill him.
No, kill. He just about destroyed our whole party.
yeah, I mean, you know.
Well, then, smiting's what needs to happen. Smiting's what'll happen.
Yep, it makes he gets a new con saving throw at the end of
Yep.
each of his turns.
Yep.
So he actually gets a new one now.
At the end of his turn,
Oh.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. That's
You're trying to beat a
He failed.
13.
He's rolling terribly on his saves.
That's
Good on
that's,
his damage.
that's
Bad
very
on
good.
his saves.
That's very good. But yeah, he gets that saving throw every turn. It's going to be DC 13.
Thank goodness he passed that DC 15 dex save, John.
Thank goodness.
Hey, I'm on 5 health, so
Oh,
Unfortunately, your bolts fly wide
goodness.
as you aim for him.
Well, I suppose at this point I would like to jump in and do an attack of some sort on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
All right.
Now that
I'll
he's
I'll put you at it. You'll stay at initiative 0 then, since you're still going at the end of everyone.
okay.
All right,
I'm gonna
Corden.
move over to get closer. After trying to blast him with a bolt of holy light, and it just horribly fails. Gordon's gonna kind of snap his fingers and stare, wondering what the hell just happened. And I'm gonna charge my way over towards him, deciding that smacked upside the head.
All right.
My turn is over.
that means Ravon's.
Excellent. All right. First off, as my free action, I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
You
And
have
then-
advantage on your hit because he is blind.
Excellent. Does this count as a sneak attack? But even though he's blind? I don't know how that would work now.
Do you have levels in rogue to do sneak attack damage?
I do not. Okay.
Should
Then no.
lie.
Then no.
You
Okay.
used to have advantage, so you get to just roll twice.
Okay. Okay. Sure. That works. That's good enough for me. And what is that? Is that a? Let's check and see what the radius is on that. Oh, within 5 feet. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. All right. And then I will cast Hail of Thorns on him.
All right.
I think that just, if I remember, it's been a while since I've used it. If I remember right,
If you click the I button on the top of the Roll20 tab, type in Hail of Thorns, and the spell will come up for you to read.
Oh.
Well, it should. I was just type in Thorn. Wall of Thorns. Nope, it doesn't have it on the Roll20.
Oh dear.
Bad.
Feel the thorns embrace.
I'm trying to remember if it's a.
Feel the Thorns embrace.
If it's, oh my god! If it's with an attack, I think I shoot an arrow.
Yeah, the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the creature creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect or attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw, or they take 1d10 bonus piercing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Half on a failed save. So if you cast Hail of Thorns, you don't get to attack
I
or
don't
do
get
anything
to
this
attack,
turn,
yeah.
but each feature attack will do bonus damage.
Yeah. I'll just attack him right now.
All right.
Now if I've got advantage, I'll make it a sharpshooter shot.
Would you like to climb the mausoleum in front of you? You can climb on top of it right now. It's only 15 feet high.
Sure.
Make a athletics check.
Okay.
All right. You successfully scale the mausoleum with no problem. And you can now rain arrows down upon his Veradros.
Very good. All right. This will be a sharpshooter shot. So let's see. So 15 would be the, I believe.
Would it be 12 with sharpshooter because you have -5 to hit?
I have advantage though, right?
You do have advantage, so it would be 15. That will hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
How much damage is that?
That is. What the hell is it? So that is plus 10 damage with sharpshooter. So he takes 20 damage.
All right.
And hold on. I almost forgot.
The hunters mark damage.
Yep. And he takes 6 more damage.
All right.
Yeah.
You land a good hit on his Veradros. Your arrow just pierces right through his left knee. And Corden, you can kind of hear his kneecap shatter as this arrowhead hits him in the knee.
Ouch.
Right? And he kind of sinks to one leg. But he is still alive. Go Bogley.
I've got to cast a spell after moving a little bit. Gonna move down
You get
here.
blindness, deafness.
I could use that again. I could deafen him. Wouldn't that be a treat? Before I move, I'm gonna deafen him. What's the... How far away is he? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's out of range for deafen. I'm going to use a distant deafen using my last sorcery point.
Right?
Means he's got to make a con save.
Fails that too.
Okay, now he's deafened too. Now I can move and make noise, and he won't know where I am. I'm so smart.
All right. As far as Joss goes, Corden, you kind of hear him screaming out the cast of his next spell, since I don't think he can really hear anything right now.
Oh, no.
And he will vanish.
Oh no!
Corden, make a perception check.
Okay. There's my thing. 4. Six.
Just
Wow.
shouting. Make me invisible!
Bosley,
be
can you
a-
roll an Arcana check to confirm
Oh,
that?
I would love to roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, that'll be the 15 because I have
Advantage.
advantage.
You kind of hear him shuffling to the north. Bogley, that was definitely an invisibility spell.
Oh, that fellow is invisible.
You know it will last for up to 1 hour as long as he's able to maintain his concentration and does not attack anyone.
He doesn't trip on anything, does he?
It doesn't sound like it.
It's a cemetery. Like,
If this were a Bloodborne cemetery,
yeah, if this was a
definitely
he wouldn't have
tripping.
moved. It's a little rock in front of him.
This fully sculpted art piece in the ground, just millions of them.
Corden, make your turn.
Turn.
Oh, should I roll initiative, by the way?
No, you're just gonna go after Corden because that's when you chose to enter combat.
Okay.
You heard him coming from this general area.
Hmm.
You almost miss it, but your shield's eye just kind of fixate on that corner, and you kind of make him have a byline to it.
Okay. Is there all that much? So I kind of think he's this way.
And Henry, this is going to be the save for the blindness. Yeah, you think he's in that general area.
Oh, do I actually get to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his blindness save. This is his deafness save. He's still deaf.
At least I could see you, he shouts.
You feel your powerful demonic magic from Oblivion Isle still has a hold.
It's very
Invisible figure.
powerful. You guys don't understand that. Oblivion Isle is full of mystery.
I mean, the ability to point at someone and render them blind is pretty good.
Not mute though. I wish that was the case. That'd be great.
I think well, silence kind of does that. Silence is really good.
Yeah, that sounds very good. I wanted to stop this guy from shooting fireballs at me.
Right. If I move my way if I move my way over here, can I make another perception check to see if I can maybe spot can I see if he's kicking up dirt or grass as he's moving about?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
So maybe I'll kind of do that in the midst of moving. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you know exactly where the
Wow.
fuck that is.
Okay.
End him.
Well, where point out where he is again.
End his life. End his life.
Do you see him?
Yep.
Very
So
spooky.
I'm gonna come up and So Corden will sprint his way over, and seeing the imprints of his feet on the ground, I will swing my hammer, basically like waist level, to a big sideways swipe to ensure that I will, to hopefully ensure that I will catch him in the
Really,
gut.
you would have disadvantage against invisible opponent even when blinded, but because your perception is so great, you know exactly where he is. You
I roll.
don't suffer from disadvantage.
Ooh,
Oh,
That will
Wow.
hit.
my goodness.
I think he might die.
said John, who was
Oh,
right.
wait, hold on.
Wow.
Jesus, what are these rolls? Okay,
I
so here's
mean,
my
to be
actual
fair,
damage.
they're actually not amazing rolls. You just have a +7 to hit with a Warhammer.
Yeah, but still, I'm still.
Imagine when you get the gauntlets that make that a +1 Warhammer. Won't that be
Yeah,
great?
right.
Oh boy.
You hear your hammer crack into his skull,
Ooh.
and your hammer comes away with some blood on the side of it, but he does not pop into visibility, so you think he's still alive.
Do another attack.
Well, then that's a good. Well, yeah, I do have because of my cleric blessing, I can make another attack as a bonus action.
Oh my
Go
goodness.
for it.
Do it.
Blessings.
That will hit.
Oh my god.
Each roll gets better.
Holy moly. I think he's dead.
So you swing forward and you crack him on the side of the head, and you feel yourself infused with Torm's power as you feel the energy as you swing back forward. And this time, as you swing back mightily, you hear another crunch, and the top half of his skull flies off into the grave beside you, and his skull capless body falls dead in front of you, appearing from
Jesus.
invisibility.
I want some of that guy's communion wine.
There's a little bit of brain matter on your hammer. The Asbarajos is dead.
That was a fight I didn't expect to be in.
All according to plan, says Buckley.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So we distracted him.
Yeah.
Time to weaken that Bernie's him so the cultists don't think he's dead.
I cast a prestidigitation.
I
make some
pull out
strings.
the blood, but you can't put the skull back on the head.
Oh, I'm not trying to clean things up. I'm trying to make like magical strings on him. A little minor trick.
They are there, but they don't animate his corpse.
I work harder.
They still animate his corpse.
I'm concentrating here.
They don't animate his
This
corpse.
is a cantrip, Alex.
They don't animate his corpse.
Don't.
Bogley's gonna get us killed.
Oh,
Not him though. He'll go back to the Isle, whatever.
he'll go back to Dummyville.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys do? The Red Wizard of Thay lies dead before you.
I send his soul to Isle Oblivion to serve me eternally.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Good thing he's not a lich.
I am going to wipe my hammer on his cloak.
Right. Also, Courtney, you notice that the small round stone that had been floating around his head also falls dormant before him.
Intriguing.
Alright.
You can actually roll a religion check for these things.
Ah. Okay.
If you don't know anything about these rocks, maybe they're
I'll give
something to do
I'll
with
give
the
it a go.
god he worships. You can roll Arcana.
I could do religion too. There.
Alright, either one.
Can I do a religion?
You
We're
can.
all having
All right.
fun here.
Oddly, you believe this is an Ion stone, named after Ion, the god of knowledge and prophecy. These are powerful magic items that, when they are tossed into the air, the stone orbits your head at a distance of 1d3 feet around you and confers a benefit to you.
If
You
we had a
don't know
lens,
exactly what this particular... Yeah, you don't know what this one does until you identify it.
if we had a lens of identify in our group, we could identify this ion stone for its magical abilities. But I wonder where we'd get one of those.
I do wonder indeed.
I literally don't know. Would you enlighten me?
Somebody probably has it.
Oh.
Because we have.
I hope it wasn't Sven. Left behind at the end.
Sure.
I'll have had it, because
Does
that's
have
when
it.
you guys would have acquired it.
Yeah. You know, if we examine the Ironstone later, we can find out what it does. We, of course, pocket it. It's valuable.
Yeah.
You guys want to do any look at anything else he might have on his body?
Does he have a staff of some sort? I still got spells. I'll use Detect Magic.
He does have a quarterstaff.
Used on my level 2s. Does Detect Magic tell me anything about...
Quarterstaff does glow with a magical aura,
Dibsed?
as does the cloak he was wearing.
Ooh, we'll have to examine
I
that
already-
later. I'm not going to dibs that
Yeah.
yet.
He's also carrying 200 gold pieces. As well as a couple of gems. And I will denote those in the treasure tab.
Treasure tab, yep. We'll take everything.
I think as these guys are looting his body, I would like to kind of look around the area and make sure no one's around
I
that
just,
we might have missed.
I
Roll
want you to,
perception.
yeah. I want you to picture this. As Barajas goes missing, no one knows where he is. And then Bogley walks down the road with nothing but his Barajas's cloak and staff.
Oh no!
Say, guys,
Oh.
what's up? Had a wild night last night.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
Have you seen that Red Wizard dude?
Oh. Oh. Maybe if you put him in your bed sheet, people go, oh, I see what happened here. He was dancing on the mausoleum and fell off, and his entire skull caved in,
Of course.
and also his knee just blew out.
Yes, yep. Natural injuries to occur on the road. Your skull cap falling off and your knee exploding.
Oh boy!
I offer to burn the corpse. Of course.
Of course.
You all get 250 experience points.
Is that a level up? Ooh. I bet we could have got bonus experience if we did this the right way.
Probably.
Oh, that's the wrong number.
56. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That's 56.
We are at 6,050
6,050.
6,050. Wow.
Yep. That's
out
what
of
I'm at.
500.
That's what I'm at
Yep.
too.
What was that, 450 away from level up?
Yep,
It's real close.
very close.
All right.
Level 5 is going to be a fun one.
So what are the next steps for the party?
We gotta
I got a
meet
10
up
on
with-
my perception, but
Yeah.
I am assuming that didn't really...
I think Corden could probably look around
You
too.
don't-
He's very good at
You
it.
don't think anyone noticed this happening? The fireball was quite loud, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was...
Wait a second.
We should get out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah, a bit of scram skis. Just a quick
What was that?
perception check.
Yeah, perception, yeah.
Yep. And nothing. Cool.
That's a 15.
Or
isn't
you
it?
don't notice anything untoward either.
All right.
So do I burn the body or what?
Well, do what you will. Do it quick.
Well, I'll do that then.
Those deck slaves you guys made were pretty clutch.
Yeah, no kidding. He
I was on 500.
considering I would have been unconscious if that had done full damage.
Imagine if he didn't roll max damage. Like how wild that would have been.
That wasn't even max damage.
Look how close it was. That's
It was
ridiculous.
pretty close, but you know.
With those dice in my hand, I would have done 20 damage. I guess it's not fair. It's a lot of dice. We win. That's what's important.
Yes, that is the important part. We have murdered every mage that we have come across.
We bullied him, blinded and deafened him, and put him in a corner, and then just collapsed his skull with the Warhammer.
All right, I think it's time for you guys to look at this image again.
Thank you. So Bogley eliminates the evidence in as messy of a matter as he can. He's not very good at it, of course, but
the burning corpse of a person doesn't smell very good.
no. I make nice perfumey smells, of course, again, with my prestidigitations.
It smells pretty good.
Yeah.
You was Odo Asbarajos. Soon to be from Tiffany. Asbarajos, sent by Calvin Klein.
Oh, no.
I guess you guys get the hell out of there after you set the corpse on fire.
We want to find out. I use control flames to make it happen faster, too, because my cantrips better do something. I think I've got like 2 level 1s left. No, 1 level 1. I used detect magic a couple times. No, just yeah, twice today. Okay, 1 level 1 left. That doesn't sound right, actually. But where are we gonna meet up with what's her face? And is she done even?
She did not give you any information other than the location of Asbarajos.
Definitely did not. We might want to consider heading back to camp. She needed us to distract him, but she did not say whether she would be coming.
We don't need to distract him anymore. That's what's important.
Yeah, that is, yeah. What is the land like here? Is this a forest?
This is a small village. There are some trees around,
Okay.
but for the most part, it's been logged out for the purposes of the village. There's a population of like less than 200.
Okay. Perhaps we should go find the if there's an inn or a small like.
There is a small inn, but it's not set to house more than 10 or 15 people, and most of the rooms are taken up by wagon masters.
Is there a tavern or something?
Yeah, that would be the inn serves that function as well.
Okay, yeah. Perhaps we should go to a tavern. I don't think it would be wise to sit around here.
Wouldn't we be safer in a group?
Would we not?
The tavern is called the Thunderhoof Inn.
Oh my!
The village you're in is Heatherston Village.
Shall we return back to the Wiggins?
Might be best.
Strength in numbers, after all.
Let's do it.
Ah!
I should get out of here. Either way.
All right, you guys get out there pretty quick. This did happen at about 10 p.m., so most of the village is sleepy, as are most of the people and the caravan.
Sleepy, weepy little people.
Let me update Asbar Joseph's profile here to deceased.
Oh no.
He's very dead.
Temporarily. The rest of this trip is going to be so much fun.
You guys are returned to camp without incident. You don't see any sign of Gem the Gleam Silver. The cultists are still sitting around roaring fire, having themselves a good time. But most people from your caravan of merchants are asleep, and those that are awake are getting ready to turn in.
I'll take up a post, kind of seeing if I can spot the gnome coming back. I highly doubt I will, but I will be keeping my eyes peeled for that little gremlin.
Roll perception.
Okay. Why did I pop that out?
All right. You actually see her sneak out from the cultist caravan and kind of circle around back to your camp. You can tell she's trying to be sneaky about it, and you know she's sealed it, but your eyes are sharper. Especially your half-elf eyes are pretty good in the low light from the campfires, and you have a pretty good bead on her as she sneaks around. When she approaches the camp, she looks pretty shifty, but notices that you noticed her, and she gives you a wink.
I keep staring and just nod a little bit.
She'll beckon you to come down.
I come down.
All right. Are Corden and Bogley still awake?
I've been sending Ravon messages in his head every 15 minutes.
Oh, great.
Have you? Oh,
Yes.
no. No wonder Ravon's in a bad mood.
I didn't have time to mention that yet, but I've been doing that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, she'll beckon Ravon down and kind of gather up Corden and Bogley as well.
Oh, man.
And she'll say, well, how were you able to keep Asbara distracted?
Sure. Yeah, real well.
We
Great.
distracted him in the sense that
His soul is now in possession of Isle Oblivion.
Well, that's one way to say you murdered someone.
Well, murdered and then took the soul of.
That will cause complications, but I don't think they'll be too upset about that since he was just a hangers-on. And it might resolve some issues for us later. Good work. So I've found out that Waterdeep is indeed not their final destination. They are planning to proceed north past it once they arrive and head towards the Mere of Dead Men, a swamp north of Waterdeep that few travel to due to how inhospitable a place it is for humanoids. They have some sort of fortress there that they plan to collect their treasure. I do not know what they plan to do beyond that.
well,
How do you know all this? How did you learn all this? And once again, how can we know that we can trust you?
Well, I shared information willingly, didn't I? That should be trust enough. If I'd wanted to keep it secret, I would have simply said I found nothing. As for how I found this out, my methods are my own.
Who or what
The
do
fewer
you
that know
work
about
for
them, the more effective they are.
is what we want to know.
I work for my own purposes. As I know that these cultists plan to bring Tiamat into the world and have her reign over it as a tyrant, and that is not something I want. So I am working to avoid that.
My masters are working for the same cause, but I don't know their reasoning, I guess, either. But who am I to question my own Uh, I don't know.
Well, it is quite rare for a dog to have such magical talents. You two must be quite good trainers.
Uh,
Something like that.
I have magical talents. Did you guys hear that?
Well, I thank you for your assistance in this matter. It was critical that Asbara be kept away while I did what I needed.
Did you hold up your end, though? Did you get us the item?
I took nothing from them. Anything that would have been taken would have been missing, would have noticed as missing, and raised the alarm. I simply got the information that I needed with the smallest chance of them noticing anything amiss.
So we still have to do our heist. Okay.
Your heist.
Well, the whole point of this wasn't to get information, but to get items of power. My masters are very greedy.
I would expect no less from a dwarf and someone of elvish descent. They tend to have greed fall from the fingertips. Elves for magic and power, and dwarves for gold and ale.
Well, mortal, I need you to understand that this dwarf, this Corden fellow, is a stern follower of a good god, but they have summoned a devil into this world. Their greed knows no bounds.
Why do you think I'm an elf?
Well, well, you're a half elf, but it's your elvish blood that's tainted your humanity. And I spoke with you a number of times. That's all I needed to know to figure out your heritage.
John, she's asserting her dominance on you again. She knows who you are.
That's okay. I saw her sneaking around.
Can you tell me about this heist you have planned?
Corden, I believe this is your specialty.
Sneaking? Fuck no, it ain't.
No, the plan.
Oh.
You're the ocean, and we're 11. I think that's how it works, right?
So sorry, spider in my room. So the basic plan was me not to be involved because I make too much noise, and for the sneaky gets to do their sneaking stuff.
It's your gauntlet that you want.
Yeah, they're gonna sneak and get me the gauntlet because it's
Why?
not in their hands.
I understand me getting it for you because I serve you, but Ravon doesn't want no Torm gauntlet. As far as he knows, you worship the dwarf god.
I was opposed
Whatever
to
his
this.
name is.
Yeah, because
We've drawn far too much attention to ourselves for my liking. Far too much.
What good are we doing if we're not? What kind of heroes would we be if we did not take back a powerful artifact from evildoers? I mean, like, that's entirely the point, is defeating the evil bad guy.
Bogley had a really good idea all of a sudden.
Oh.
What if he wears the magic cloak underneath his blanket?
Ooh.
All well and good to take an artifact back.
This is his plan. This is what he's thinking about right now.
Are you guys holding like Asbara Jose's stuff as you talk with this lady?
It's
I hope
concealed.
not.
Concealed.
Okay.
In the blanket. It's a really big bed sheet.
Well, whatever heist you have planned, I trust you will use your discretion when going about it.
Sure.
What will you do now?
She'll lean back, put her hands behind her head, and grin. I'm just going to enjoy the ride to Waterdeep. And have what I need.
Okay.
I want to roleplay for Gedwin, but I can't.
French bread.
Ravon, okay. What is the? Oh, god damn it! I wish I could find it somewhere. How
does the harp play tonight?
Yeah, thank you. Ravon just kind of
offhandedly.
Yeah.
Just kind of grunts it out.
How does the harp play tonight?
Say those words, her eyes will widen, and she'll slap you across the face.
That's not the response. Oh, we have a enemy right here.
I beg your pardon.
She'll after that happens, she'll give you a curt "Shut up, you fool," and she will leave.
Ravon, I think she's into you.
I hope not.
I know you elves like that weird shit.
She was looking at he was giving her upskirt when she was above him in the tree.
I've already got literal. I don't know what you'd call her. She's scary enough. She wrung my shirt dry with her bare hands.
That was the horse lady.
No, I know. I already have her.
Oh
my goodness.
After she leaves, what will the party do?
Well, I'm going to go to my tent. I just got slapped in the face. And
you deserved it.
Didn't get the answer I wanted.
I'm doing my very best not to chuckle out loud.
Can I call in a complaint to Harper HQ?
Yeah, you can certainly file one.
We tried the code word and we didn't get the response that was necessary.
That's right.
This is a violation of code C 352B. I don't know. I don't remember the code name, but it's a violation of it, and I demand respect, and I demand the respect back from my master, who By the way, Ravon, you're still getting messages in your head.
Oh, good.
Every 15 minutes, like clockwork, almost.
So I'm guessing you guys are going to train for the night and be ready to travel for next week.
Oh yes.
All right.
Do we have time during the night to look at the gear with the magnifying glass or something?
You absolutely have the time
Absolutely.
to look at that tonight.
Okay, yeah. Someone hand me that thing. I'm going to study this stuff in my...
The Ion Stone is an Ion Stone of Reserve. This vibrant purple prism stores spells cast into it, holding them until you use them. The stone can store up to 3 levels worth of spells at a time.
Ooh.
And it currently is holding a lightning bolt spell.
Ooh.
Any creature can cast the spell of 1st through 3rd level into the stone by touching it as the spell is cast. The spell has no effect other than being stored in the stone. If the stone can't hold the spell is expended without effect. The level of the slot used to cast the spell determines how much space it uses. So if you put a 1st level spell into it, and then you try to cast a 3rd level spell into it, the 3rd level spell will fizzle, because there's not enough space for it. While the stone orbits your head, you can cast any spell stored in it. You do not need to be a spellcaster to cast the spell stored in the stone.
Okay, I demand...
However, the Ion Stone requires attunement, so Bogley cannot cast Fireball into the stone, toss it to Ravon to cast later.
Unless it's like like we store spells into it, and then the next day they wear it. Or they
yes, Yes, if Bogley casts a fireball into the stone the prior night while attuned, and then Ravon attunes to it the next morning, he can use He can use the fireball as long as he's attuned to the stone.
My goodness.
What level's the lightning bolt? 2?
Lightning bow is a level 3 spell.
Level 3. Okay, so it's maxed out right now.
If you want to cast other spells into it, you would have to use up the current spell.
So I would not complain using a free lightning bolt.
The spell uses a slot level, spell save DC, spell attack bonus, and spell casting ability of the original caster, but is treated as if you cast the spell.
All right, so we got a secret weapon. We got a level 8th level, whatever. I don't know what level this guy was, but
And when you attune the Iron Stone, it must be hovering around your head 1d3 feet away from you, so it is very noticeable. It is a vibrant purple prism in color.
Yeah.
I will note that this is an Iron Stone of Reserve.
We'll hold on to that for a rainy day. What about the cape and the staff and the...
The staff is a +1 quarter staff. There's nothing magical about it outside of that.
That's quite nice.
That'll be good for a magic user, perhaps. You know, you need to get in close to whack something when your spells suck.
My spells are just fine when they hit.
I'm talking about our poor little boy with no clothing.
Hey, I have the power to make horrible, evil beings run and flee in terror.
You do. It's
I took out his eyes and ears. I nearly died horribly.
He was an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee.
He did take an arrow to the knee. I think the thing that really stopped him, though, was the warhammer to the skull.
The magic cloak is a cloak of billowing.
Cool.
It has the ability to swell and wave dramatically as if under an ominous wind, requiring very little effort from the wearer. There is no limit to how many times this ability can be activated.
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking for
It's
for
the
Bogley?
cloak of billowing. I'll put the description. It has the ability to swell and wave dramatically as if under an ominous wind, requiring very little effort from the wearer. And does not
Convenient.
require attunement.
Someone needs to wear that, and I think I know who.
Bogley's going to wear it, and it's just going to conveniently cover up
His nuts.
his nuts.
Oh.
The onyxes and garnet are each worth 50 gold pieces.
Sven's probably going to come back and have the cloak, and it's going to activate, and he's going to be scared by his own shadow.
Wow.
When Sven comes back, you know it's going to be glorious. That's all it's going to be. You're gonna miss him so much.
The pouch of diamond.
Pouch of diamonds?
The pouch of diamond dust contains 400 gold worth of powdered diamonds.
Absolutely,
Oh man.
guys. We're gonna be spending big. We won't have to steal a ring of protection, or resistance, or whatever you stole.
I stole a ring of protection.
We won't have to steal. We could buy it with money.
Buying is for chumps. Chumps.
Thievery.
So we did learn our next destination after the Waterdeep business, but that's really all about what we accomplished.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome to roll history checks if you want to know about the Mirror of Dead Men right now.
Sure.
Good try.
We should also probably talk to that dragon, huh?
Could mention that place
Oy.
to the dragon.
Yeah.
All right, Corden.
You fucking
The Mirror of Dead
scum.
Men refers to the thousands of dwarves, elves, and humans of the Fallen Kingdom who were slain here during an invasion of an orc army. It's a cold saltwater swamp, 100 miles long by 30 miles wide along the shore. It is a desolate place full of monsters and few members of the civilized race. The swamp has slowly grown over time, swallowing homes and property located close to its boundaries. It is believed by those in the arcane community that perhaps a wish spell was used to create this swamp.
It's like some Lord of the Rings.
The mere itself is full of trees, vines, quicksand, and hidden islands, although it is generally covered in fog, making visibility very poor. The bones of fallen creatures are scattered throughout the mere. The water is deep enough to be navigated on a flat-bottom boat, but dark water and hidden obstructions make that choice dangerous. There are a number of flooded castles, settlements, and ruins throughout the mere that would make for the perfect hiding place for someone who did not want to be found.
Yeah, it's
It
like
is-
the dead marshes.
It is just south of Neverwinter. If that is where, so if you look at the map at the top of the gallery, you can find where Daggerford and Waterdeep are on the map. Then follow the road north. You'll find the Mere of Dead Men next to the Sword Mountains.
Well, this place is sufficiently creepy.
We're gonna go there.
You know,
Right. Oh.
I predict only great things.
Icewind Hill.
We about at that time to wrap it up, by the way.
We're pretty close.
Pretty close.
I'd like to go through one more week, but if you want to stop now, we can. Also, because you guys are so close to level 5, we'll stop here, and you guys can get the extra 450 experience to hit that next level. Since being level 5 will be important pretty soon.
We can play another week.
Yeah.
I do work tomorrow, but I mean, who cares?
All right. So the next week, the wagon starts off as planned at normal time. It doesn't seem as if the cultists have notified anyone that Asbarajos did not return.
It'd be pretty embarrassing losing a guy that important and scary.
What could have happened to him? Maybe we shouldn't have poisoned those guys' soups. Oh my god!
Now they just poisoned everyone's soup.
The next few days continue without issue as you continue the journey north to Waterdeep. However, on Wednesday morning, there are, as everyone is starting to get and wake up for another day of journeying, you start hearing yells and screams from the front of the wagon, yelling, "Sir Longnose is dead!"
Say what?
Sounds like that Longnose fellow died. What a shame. He was a good worker.
I'm suddenly remembering I joined him for soup. Or stew.
Everyone rushes to the front of the wagon caravan where you see pale and gaunt Lasvius Longnose laid out beside his wagon. He is not breathing and is definitely deceased.
Make a medicine check to see if I can figure out what he may have died from.
If you say you'd like to check the body, people will stand aside so you can do it. They're kind of in shock right now since he was a pretty young and healthy halfling.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
You really should think about detect poison. Or friggin' Corden could think about that too.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It's a decent spell. Just
yeah.
Enam will approach as you kind of check his body and say, did he die? Was it some sort of illness that got him? But you know from your medicine check as you check him and the foam coming from his mouth that this was poisoning.
Not as such. What is the name of the What's the name of the caravan leader? he has a
Osvius Longnose. He
Yeah,
is the
that is-
caravan leader.
Bagley's going to throw you a quick message saying, try not to cause panic.
Yeah.
Was it the vapors that got him?
Quite possibly. Very, very iffy. You never know. Sometimes it just happens out of nowhere.
The stress of leading the wagon must have been too young for his poor heart. We will have services today, and we'll continue as best we can. Was there something else?
No, nothing else. Actually, who leads the caravan now?
That will be a discussion for the merchants and I.
Very well. Ravon. Oh, I suppose I can't respond to your message, can I?
It's you have to whisper it, so probably not.
No, you don't have to
Yeah.
whisper it. It's only I can hear it. It's automatic.
It's okay. But after I talk to
After you talk to them, you can't. You got to do it right after.
can't. Okay.
Can I send a message to our friend, the gnome chick?
You can, you know
Is
her
she-
name.
Is she around?
Yeah, she's kind of hanging in the back.
We've got trouble. Can you meet?
Yes, is the only response you get.
So can the four of us meet up?
Yeah, if none of the other player characters object,
Nope.
you can all meet up pretty soon after while the caravan merchants try to figure out who is in charge now.
Master, what'd you find out?
Definitely poison. My gut tells me that the cult of the dragon are the likely culprits. However, it could easily be anyone else. What do you think? He'll look at Silverleaf? Gleam Silver. Gleam Silver.
Gleam Silver.
So Silverleaf is his pet name for her.
She crosses her arms and looks down in thought. It was definitely the cultists. As I examined their wares, they certainly had an array of vials and foul concoctions that would do this sort of thing perfectly and subtly. I do know this halfling was spending a lot of time with the cultists, especially when the drink was doled out, asking a lot of questions. He may have asked the wrong ones.
That makes sense.
And as the caravan leader, it may be advantageous to them if they can get someone that they prefer to lead it now. So there may have been a double motivation. And I don't know what would have happened with this caravan before I joined up. Is there anything he would have done before now that would have drawn their ire?
He constantly wanted to examine their wares.
Yes, he was rather upfront about that. Quite possibly too annoying. I wouldn't be surprised if they got sick of him asking. Most likely, I could even see a circumstance where he tried to get a peek, and they took offense to that.
I don't want the poisoning to be public, as currently the cultists have quite a bit of trust developed. We can't just go on accusing them. They could just as easily accuse us.
Very true.
That's remarkably wise of you, Bogley.
I am quite the smart devil, after all.
What if? No, never mind. Is there anything else that needs discussing?
Gedwin used detect dots. If only.
In that case, I will continue to keep my head down, and I advise you all do the same.
Good advice.
And she will leave.
Okay. Yeah. Remember, low profile. That means no charging cultists. In a fit of rage.
You guys noticing how it's only the good ones who are getting killed on this trip?
It's
First was... I can't remember his name anymore.
Acrony.
Acrony.
yes, definitely
Then Longnose. And the cultist guy, the Thane Red Wizard. All these good men died.
what a shame.
So, if you guys wander back towards the Waken leaders, is that something you're going to do, or are you going to go, go to sleep? Try to go talk back to your employers?
I think I'll meet with the leaders and see if they've decided anything, and then I'll go back to my employers to report what they've decided.
All right. Will Corden and Bogley go with Ravon, or will they be going elsewhere?
I'll stick to Ravon.
I should grab. Yeah, I'll stick with Ravon.
All right. After your discussion with Gleam Silver, you go back to check on the wagon leaders and kind of see what they've decided. Right now, it looks like there is a discussion between two candidates to be the wagon leader. One is Letta, who is the person who took over for Acrony to be the next wagon leader due to her level head and experience on the trail. And the other candidate is I, Chad, should be the wagon leader. I have the most combat experience, and I'm a valiant warrior.
Oh, please, yes.
Right now, it looks like the various merchants are split 50-50 between these two. The people who don't know Letta too well but are pretty taken in by Chad's boisterous claims think he would be great to be in charge, whereas the people who are more seasoned are more inclined to side with Letta. Bade is siding with Chad, whereas Nuhar, Selvik, and Lyre are siding with Letta.
I absolutely agree with my employers.
I rolled.
What is that insight check for?
I rolled on it. I wanted to see which side I would support.
You think Chad is full of shit?
Yeah, it's sad, but it's true.
You also know Letta is currently the person who is paying Bogley for whatever reason. So
it's very strange to do that.
She comes over to you with 5 gold pieces every week. You're not entirely sure why she's doing this, but it's a welcome. It's probably a tithe to you.
Yeah, a tribute, so to speak.
Tribute in these dark times.
Corden, would you like Chad or Letta to be the wagon leader?
I think he fell asleep. I heard a yawn earlier.
Yeah, he did. He did do a yawn. Maybe.
I think I could safely make an executive decision that he would side with Letta.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think he would.
All right. With you guys kind of throwing in your support for Letta, you guys quickly get a couple of other people over to your side. As soon as you all support Letta, for example, Bade is quick to change sides without much issue. And she is named the new wagon leader. And she's a little bit flustered over being given such a big responsibility, but she says that she'll do her best to rise to the task and serve everyone well. And this means that Bogley is now appointed to bodyguard of the second wagon.
Wow.
Since she is now the wagon leader at the front,
Oh, boy.
managing the Teamsters.
I guess so.
What a hero.
I don't get a consistent payment this whole trip, do I?
Nope.
It's like next week I'm going to be fired.
Chad seems pretty upset about all this, and Chad, Stacy, and Chonkers will give a lot of you they'll draw a finger across their throat and give you guys a thumbs down.
Ravon does the little flinch thing. Where you just kind of
I'm going to point at them, and then I'm going to tell them in their minds, I know your secret.
oh,
My eyes will glow a little bit, and
it's so much better.
just,
They'll kind of look around in confusion and then look at you and say, "Oh, the demon's in my mind! Let's get out of here!" And Chad, Stacy, and Chonkers will flee back to Bade's wagon.
Oh my god. Oh.
The rest of the week of traveling continues without incident after a nice ceremony for Lazius Longnose. He is buried at the side of the road, as is the fate of all who risk traveling the tradeway.
I mean, it could be worse. His body could be set on fire in a cemetery. But
The week goes on without incident after that, although everyone's a bit more somber, as Longnose was well liked by most people. And he was considered to be a fair wagon leader who was quite good at getting things moving and making sure everyone felt good. And Letta certainly does her best to fill his shoes. However, you reach the end of the week and you settle down for Saturday night, when there is a report of another killing among the caravan. And Letta asks for everyone to gather around to discuss this, as it turns out that one of the cultists has been stabbed in the back and is dead.
to be fair, Longnose has never ruled a killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just happened to die of poison.
The vapors.
And once everyone's gathered, and you guys approach, the cultists immediately point to Ravon and say, "He did it."
Oh.
And we'll end the session there.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh wait,
Gordon-
a false
Gordon-
accusation triggers a new change in Sven's short sword.
Does it?
Gordon's response to that was, "Hey, he's a giant pussy. He'd have shot him from a distance."
that clears everything.
Gordon, make a persuasion check.
Got it.
If you get 20, we'll skip this whole dumb encounter.
Oh my god.
Ah.
No. Sucks to
Tried.
suck.
A couple of the merchants and cultists are like, "Oh yeah, he looks like that sort of guy," but your words are not enough to sway the angry mob.
Oh man. Oh. Oh.
This is what happens when you consort with devils.
That is incredible. Oh man.
We need Sven Shortsword, attorney at law.
All right. So you guys. So I've updated Asbarajos's loot with the updates after you guys identified them, as well as the value of the gems. The gallery has been updated with more details on characters that changed as far as when you learn the motivations and as they've died.
Poor Long Nose.
Yeah, Long Nose. I was like, boy, if he keeps asking questions.
I was rooting for that guy.
So you like magic, right? Oh boy.
Well, everyone, thank you for participating.
Absolutely.
Never again. Holy cow.
That was boy. That was a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are level 5 now.
All right.
And you killed the Red Wizard, who was a plague upon the caravan?
Apparently, a plague? Question mark.
And you guys can set your EXP to whatever it's supposed to be for level 5, I think 6,500.
Yeah, 6,500.
Yeah.
I will say that if you guys, if Asbarjos was still alive, he would have submitted himself as candidate for wagon leader and likely would have won that bid.
Oh boy.
Well, I think we saved the day there.
Yeah. Boy, howdy.
That's a
That
good
is.
thing.
That is quite the thing. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of been a thorn in our side, like ever since the wagon left. Honestly, just kind of annoying, just here and there.
Oh yeah.
Charm person here.
Mass charming there. You know.
Yeah, why? We just want to have a big old brawl.
Oh, I get an extra attack. Heck yeah. I get another spell.
Yeah, most of us get extra attacks. It's good. It's
Boy,
good
howdy.
stuff. Well, I guess you and me do.
Yeah, I think only fires and rangers get extra attacks, and barbarians.
And I get 2 second level slots. Woo!
Clerics get third level spells, which are pretty powerful in this edition relative to other spell levels.
I think
Yeah,
sorcerers might get third level spells as well.
I think you also get a domain benefit
Well,
too.
Lightning bolt.
Changing the level does changing the level automatically update certain things?
In the character sheet,
Yeah.
Proficiency.
I have
probably.
I have no idea what it
Oh yeah, I
updates.
suppose. Yeah. Proficiency is up.
Yep, proficiency.
That'll be a 3 now.
Heck yeah.
What do you get as a war cleric? Let me see. War domain, you get Crusader's Mantle and Spirit Guardians as your domain spells.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that and see. I don't remember.
This would be fun. War God's Blessing. At 6th level, when a creature within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to grant that creature a +10 bonus to the roll.
Oh,
You make this choice after you see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses. So you can see John roll like a 1 and then give him a +10. You cannot use it on yourself. It has to be used on another creature.
I mean, I've already got stuff I can use. On
That'll
myself,
really
too.
help when Ravon decides to wildly shoot one of those
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter arrows.
-5 to hit, and a
right.
+10 damage on hit.
my goodness.
Oh, and you get Destroy Undead now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, how did we not fight undead in a cemetery?
Because he's not a necromancer. And this is like a small village.
I'm still confused. I think I'm the most pumped though about the cape that can billow in the wind. That's just
It's
It's a
perfect
very
for
dumb magic item that definitely exists.
Bogley.
it's
Bonkers.
perfect for Bogley.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna do my.
I'm gonna level up later.
Yeah, I'm gonna level up later, but I'm gonna do my. Just my con bonus. Yeah.
No, Paul, that stomachache must have just like holy cow.
7 HP. That's not bad.
No, you're also on again. I'll state that you are all welcome to take the average.
Yep.
But if you rolled too late,
That's fine.
Just so you know, Alex, I do separate rolls for every one of my characters.
oh no,
So
maybe we should start having them level up separately for their own experience.
you should.
So our next experience goal is 14,000.
Yes, that's a big leap from level 5 to 6.
Yes.
But level 5 is such an important level.
Oh yeah. This is the good stuff.
Yeah, 7. That's the average you got there, so you should be pretty good.
That 3 proficiency is just spectacular. Oh,
Bogley, you're gonna roll your health.
not right now.
Yeah, I'll probably level up tomorrow at some point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just-
I'll.
Just before next session. I can't do next Saturday or Friday, but I might be able to do next Sunday if we can do a later
Nope.
game.
Nope.
Yeah,
Dead funeral in Wisconsin.
Yep. How's the weekend of the 20th look for everyone?
Also, nope.
I know Father's Day's the 21st.
Well, I'm in a different state, so
How's the weekend of the 27th look for everyone?
No, I mean I'm in a different state than my dad, so Father's Day is not a problem for me.
Yeah, but
it
me
might
and
be
Paul
a
can't make
driver.
any Sundays coming up. We can make the 27th potentially.
We can do a Saturday evening game that day.
Saturday, yeah, we can't do any of I'm working every weekend now, but I can still make it. I'm just not going to be as able to role play my characters as I used to.
Mhm.
Today was tough.
And that was with a ride home.
Oh my goodness. It's,
I can't do the weekend of the 4th because I will be in the Twin Cities for my grandma's 90th birthday and my other grandma's 82nd birthday.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
coincidence!
yeah.
I
One
will,
of them turns 82 on the 1st, and the other one turns 90 on the 3rd.
Nice.
I will also be in the Twin Cities on the 4th.
Now I probably won't be like hang out or see anyone because I'll be in Wisconsin and Frazee, Minnesota on Friday, and
Oh God,
Oh,
crazy!
yeah, and Eau Claire on the 4th. But Frazee's great.
Where the hell is that?
Do you know where Detroit Lakes is?
Yeah.
It's like 3.5 hours north of the cities.
Oh, okay.
It's very close to Fargo.
Oh, okay. So it's up right up.
I think that's about right. Yeah,
Like Detroit Lakes is
Gooseberry,
about an
Gooseberry
hour drive.
Falls area.
Yeah, yeah. Detroit Lakes is about an hour drive from Fargo, give or take.
Yeah, there are a couple of times growing up where like Thanksgiving we spent at grandma's in Frazee, and then Black Friday shopping. My mom and sister would drive out to Fargo for the Black Friday shopping.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. If anyone's willing to do a weekday,
I can do a weekday.
game, I am off. Let's see. Upcoming June 8th is my day off. It's Tuesday, and then the next week would be a Wednesday. Next week Thursday, etc. But when that Friday comes, that'll be the weekend of the 4th. So
I can play any weeknight, basically. I just can't. I basically won't be able to start playing until about 6 p.m. for you guys because of when I get off work. It's real. I can guarantee I can get off. I can guarantee I'll be home and ready to do that by 6 p.m. Central, because my work is still forbidding all overtime because of COVID.
oh sure, yeah.
wish
I mean,
would do that.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to think about doing a weekday one, I would prefer it be like the like the night before my day off, so that I can stay up late without any.
I don't know if
That's-
anyone else. I think if we did a 6 p.m. session that day, we'd probably have to end it by 9 p.m. for everyone else.
Yeah,
And the struggle is I
anyone
wouldn't
actually
get home
wanted
until
to do it on
7.
weeknights,
So
yeah.
that would require people to be willing to do that.
yeah, I don't get home
Very
till
true.
7 though. I would have to show up an hour late.
Yeah.
But I mean, like any weekdays and weekends are the same to me. I work all of them, so
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You get Paul's opinion too.
screw Paul.
Rest in peace, Paul.
So this will work as the meme for next week. You guys can all get a preview of it. Delete that.
Oh boy.
It's a little outdated because it doesn't have the current edition on it, but it works well enough.
It's 3 o'clock, guys. I got a stomach ache. I'm gonna have a stomach ache till after games are over. He's still. Some say he still has a stomach ache.
Poor Paul.
Oh no.
Oh boy, poor 4th edition.
Poor Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.